the people of India. We, the people of India.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the second season of Books.com Lit Gyan with me Subhashini. Happy Republic Day to all my fellow Indians. 26th January every year marks the adoption of the Constitution of India. We all know the history behind this day. But do you know when was the word Republic first recorded in English? It was around 1595 to 1605. It comes from the Latin res publica, which means public thing or public matter. This characterizes that a state is ultimately run by its people as opposed to monarchy. Being our Republic Day, let me share a few interesting facts about our constitution. As you know, it is the lengthiest written constitution in the world. But did you know how many days they took to complete it? 166 days. It was the result of strong brainstorming of 2 years, 11 months and 18 days. It has 448 articles in 25 parts and 12 schedules, but at the time of implementation, it had 395 articles in 22 parts and 8 schedules. It has borrowed many provisions from the constitutions of various other countries. It could be called a selective adaptation instead of borrowing. Necessary modifications were made and the best aspects were adapted from other constitutions to suit the Indian conditions, at the same time avoiding their faults. It has adapted the federal scheme, Office of the Governor, Judiciary, Public Service Commissions, emergency provisions and administrative details from the Government of India Act 1935. The parliamentary form of government, rule of law, legislative procedure and single citizenship that we follow now are from British Constitution. The fundamental rights, impeachment of President, removal of Supreme Court and High Court judges that we see in our Constitution are from the US Constitution. From the Irish Constitution, our framers selected method of election of President, nomination of Rajya Sabha members and directive principles of state policy. From the Canadian Constitution are the Federation with strong centre and appointment of state governors by the centre. The USSR granted the fundamental duties and 5-year plan to our Constitution. From the French Constitution comes the famous ideals of liberty, equality and fraternity. From South African Constitution comes the procedure of amendment of the Constitution and the election of the members of Rajya Sabha. Not only these countries, Germany, Japan and Australian constitutions too have contributed to our constitution. Did you know the Republic Day parade and celebrations that are held at Rajpath these days were not held there until 1955? The first 4 Republic Day parades between 1950 to 1954 were held at different places in Delhi. Erwin Stadium, now known as the National Stadium, Kingsway, Red Fort and Ramleela grounds. Rajpath became the permanent venue for the parade of 26 January since 1955. In 1955, when the first parade was held at Rajpath, the Governor General of Pakistan, Malik Ghulam Muhammad, was invited. Rajpath was once known as the King's Way, in the honor of India's then Emperor George V. Later, the road was renamed Rajpath after the independence, which also means King's Way in Hindi. During the beating retreat ceremony of the Republic Day, the song Abide With Me is played, which is a Christian hymn by a Scottish Anglican, Henry Francis Lyte. You may wonder why a hymn is played, but that was the favorite song of Mahatma Gandhi. At Red Fort, our tricolour flag is unfurled with great respect. But do you know who first designed this flag? Pingali Venkaiah, a farmer from Machilipatnam. He presented it to Mahatma Gandhi in 1921 during the session of All India Congress Committee in Vijayawada. The flag at that time was made of green and saffron colour, representing Muslim and Hindu communities of India. Mahatma Gandhi suggested the addition of a white stripe and the spinning wheel, after which the flag was unofficially adopted. This version of tricolour was first used by the Indian National Congress. In 1931, a resolution was passed to adopt a tricolor flag as our national flag. On July 22, 1947, the flag was adopted as the Free India national flag by the Constituent Assembly. After independence, the flag was modified. The spinning wheel was replaced by Dharmachakra of Emperor Ashoka. Also, at the time of independence, India didn't have an official national anthem, though Janagana Mana was written way back in 1911. Composed originally in Bengali by Rabindranath Tagore, its Hindi version was adopted officially and accorded the status as the national anthem of India only on January 24, 1950. Hope you like this episode on Republic Day. Follow Books.com for more compelling and thought-provoking episodes. Please do share your thoughts and comments about this episode with me on my Instagram page or write to me at books.com/subhashini@gmail.com. Thank you for staying tuned till the end. See you in the next episode of Books.com. Till then, sayonara.